Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to your science class. Our today's topic is climate. In our previous video, we learnt about weather. Now let us try to understand how climate is different from weather. My dear students, the average weather condition at any particular place over a long time, say about 25 years, is called the climate of that place. For example, if we compare the climates of Chennai and Srinagar, we see that Srinagar is cold and wet during winter, while it is moderate and wet during summer. In Chennai, the temperature is high and there is heavy rainfall during most part of the year. Now we understand that if temperature at a place is high, most of the time it is said to have a hot climate. If it has heavy rainfall in addition to high temperature, then we say that the climate of that place is hot and wet. There are many factors that affect climate around the world. Now let us discuss the most important natural factors that affect the climate. First, latitude. Latitude means the distance from the equator. Students, you know that the earth is divided exactly into half by an imaginary line called the equator. Places closer to the equator are warmer than places closer to the poles. Due to this, equator gets more sunlight and is warmer. On the other hand, the polar regions get the least sunlight and are very cold. According to distance from the equator, the earth is divided into three heat zones: torrid or tropical zone, temperate zone, and frigid zone. The torrid zone is around the equator and receives rays of the sun directly, and this region is very hot. Temperate zones lie between these two zones and have moderate climate. The frigid zones are located around the poles and receive slanting rays of the sun. These regions are extremely cold. Another factor responsible for the climate of a place is its altitude. Altitude is the height of a place above sea level. As the altitude increases, temperature decreases. This is the reason that the high mountains remain snow-covered throughout the year. The climate of a place is also affected by its distance from the sea. The places near the sea have moderate climate throughout the year. It means neither too hot nor too cold. For example, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata. On the other hand, places far away from the sea tend to have extreme climates with very hot summer and very cold winter. The climate of a place also depends on wind. Whether the winds of that area are cold, hot, humid, or dry. Winds are also responsible for bringing rain. Different prevailing winds carry different amounts of moisture. The amount of moisture affects the amount of rainfall in a place. Remember students, winds blowing from the sea bring rain, while Winds blowing out from the land are dry. Next factor is ocean currents. The surface temperature of water affects the temperature of air above it, and there is a continuous flow of current in the oceans. Some ocean currents are warm while some are cold. Warm water currents make its surrounding air hot and cold current makes its surrounding air cold. It means the part of land which is close to the warm water current has warm climate. On the other hand, the land near the cold water current has a cold climate. That's all in this video. Thank you.